You want to know what happens in the lives of people you watch daily? All while getting inspiration, education, comedy, and entertainment.
You only get one of these lives. So you have to just kind of jump out there.
This is a show for game changers, entertainers, artists, actors, entrepreneurs.
Like marketing, being first, being early.
Join conversations with your host, Elo, on All Out Necessity. Watch every Thursday night on YouTube and listen on iHeartMedia, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Hey guys, welcome back to All Out Necessity. I am your host, Elo, and tonight I have the lovely, gorgeous, she is the T, comedian, actress, writer, producer, all that good stuff. How you doing,
Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me out. I'm so excited about tonight. This is going to be fun.
Me too. I wish I would have had some wine.
It's okay, girl.
Up a little bit, but you know. We good. And also, like I was saying earlier, it's Women's History Month.
Yes.
What's a woman in history who've inspired you? Just give me one or two.
My mother.
Oh.
My mother, Miss Crystal Dillard. She's always been a big inspiration for me. I watched my mom build her own business out of our home. My mom works with children. She's a child care provider. And, you know, to a lot of other people, a daycare outside of the home may seem like, oh, she's just babysitting. But I watched my mom actually conduct a full-blown business. And yes, we had to help with it. But I think that if I would have never witnessed that, then I probably wouldn't have had the drive that I have today to do the things that I'm doing.
That's awesome. I hear a lot of people say, and it is true, when you watch your mother grind and work so hard and build, it gives you this sense of, I got to do this too, because this is what I saw. I got to mimic, the person I admire the most. That's good. You have one more person?
Let's see, women. Just watching women in general.
Yeah.
A big inspiration for me, women-wise, Felicia Rashad.
Yes. TV mom.
TV mom. When I was younger, watching her on The Cosby Show, I used to always say to myself, like, man, she could speak Spanish, she a lawyer, and then you find out even outside of that character, she's just all around just amazing. Angela Bassett, these are phenomenal women that I aspire to be like as I'm growing in my journey, so yeah.
Yeah. Now, Felicia did kind of play us on, what was it, Falling from Grace?
Falling for Grace, which one was it?
The one with the Tyler Perry movie?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I was not expecting that.
That happened just like they turned Denzel in Training Day. I was like, come on.
But it's so good to see them step outside of here. Did you see the other one she has on Amazon Prime?
What's the name of it?
Oh, I can't think of the name. I just watched it, but she's like crazy in that one too.
Ooh.
And I was like, I love it.
Oh, and Mr. Deeds with Tyler Perry, where she was the overprotective mom.
Yeah.
Like, I really love seeing them do something outside of the norm. That just shows how much greater they are in their craft.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, okay, Felicia, you was really crazy in this one, because we didn't know you was, housing people in your basement for their checks. Tyler Perry can write.
Right. The range is amazing, So, yeah, those are the women that are inspiring to me.
Awesome. You named Angela Bassett. That's one for me for sure.
I just found out she had a baby. Like, she's got twins.
Yeah, she has twins. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And looking like she looked. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah. Her husband is...
Yeah. When I found out that I don't know his name.
Oh,
but one of those people
he's
know his face.
Too. Yeah, he's a really great actor too. But I remember my first and will always ever be favorite of hers is not Stella, because everybody loved her in Stella, but What's Love Got to Do
That's
with
my
It?
favorite.
Like,
yes.
Of all the great things she's still doing, that's still my favorite. I go back to that. I reference that every single time, but because I think those movies, like with Denzel, he has so many great ones. But for her, it showed a lot of range.
Yeah.
it showed the drama, a little bit of action. It showed the child, it just showed a lot. The mother, the sister, the daughter.
Yes.
It just showed a lot of what she can do.
Yes.
And I really admire her. She's one of the top people on my list that I study all the time. So yeah,
being able to cry on the drop of the dime. I mean, she made it so believable that for years I forgot what Tina actually looked like. I'm gonna keep it real. Like,
it's a secret to that too. I'm learning that in acting class.
Look, I need to go to acting class because I was on the phone with an agent. He said, "Can you cry?" And I was like, "Hold on, let me see." I couldn't get it out.
But see, the trick is, and everybody does that. The trick is, and I've learned this too, is to force yourself to not cry. Make yourself not cry. Like, instead of you wanting to cry for something, try not to cry.
Okay.
And that's what happens. Because, like, if I sat here and I just thought about something and I didn't blink for a minute, I can feel my eyes watering.
Yeah.
But then I'm trying not to cry, and by the time I'm done, like, my eyes watering now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry because I'm trying not to cry.
I gotta try that, girl. You
So,
have me
literally, like,
oh wow, you're doing it.
that's like, you really have to try not to cry in order to do it, and then that's when it'll happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I
for me
literally
right
just
now.
want, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
like, that's
just
so
cried.
freaking easy.
Yeah, you just cry. I can't do it because when I think about, growing up, I went through a lot of things where it was like, you always hear somebody say, "Oh, she's just trying to cry to get out of it," type thing.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever I'm provoking those type of feelings in myself, it's just like a automatic shut off.
Yeah.
So, girl, you still crying?
I know. I'm telling you, it's you
I'm gonna be
trying
at home
not
looking
to,
in the
and
mirror
that's
trying
what
not to cry.
I promise you. If you get that psychological trick, I promise you, it works every time.
Wow.
Every time I self tape, I'm like, try not to cry, and I'm like, oh God, it's coming, it's coming. I can't help it. And
that's amazing, girl. Now I'm gonna have to come home and practice that. My kids gonna be like, "Mommy, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Just leave me
I
alone."
promise you, it works. It works. It really do work when you try not to. It's like, oh, that's a trick.
Wow.
That's a good trick. But yeah, just a little.
I appreciate
little gem
that.
from acting class. You're welcome. So, outside of that, the She's So Funny reality show. Give me some juicy details.
Okay, so She's So Funny. We just wrapped that in December, early, I don't know, sometime in December, and that is my baby for right now. She's So Funny is an idea that I had for a web series, and God was like, "Nah, it's gonna be bigger than that." So I'm very excited. It's a reality comedy show where we're gonna take about 9 girls, we put them in a home, and I present to them some challenges to try to give them a chance to show their range in the comedy industry, as well as giving them some time to shine. Because the thing about social media is you could blow up, anybody could blow up, but you got to have the right eyes on you.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are really great, especially female comedians out there that just can't seem to like crack that. And these are girls that I've watched or I've either done a show with or I've just seen them online, and I was like, you know what? God has blessed me with this opportunity. It's time to let, some other women shine as well. Let's all go. Come on, let's all go. And in the midst of that, I was like, well, what would grasp, everybody's attention? And everybody's in love with reality TV.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's fake, if it's real, just as long as it's juicy.
It's juicy, yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll do the reality thing. But one thing about my show that is going to be a very big topic and is going to be the overall feel is women can reside in the same residence or in the same space, in the same industry, and not have to get really catty.
Yeah.
I tried to keep the drama down as much as possible, but this is reality. Yeah. There are just things you're just not going to be able to control. It don't matter how much you try. Yeah. Women will be women. People will be people. Yeah. Can't just say women, but people will be people. Yeah. But yeah, this is an opportunity that I wanted to present for women because men, they, I don't care how much we're starting to become a more feminine-driven society. Men still seem to get the bigger opportunities for doing the bare minimum. I see women out there that are literally transforming their whole self into the image of someone else. For instance, one of my good friends, Jigga JC, she has this character called Unk.
Yeah.
And she embodies that to the T, down to every small little detail, gesture, everything.
Yeah.
And another man could get online and simply just put a towel on his head and act like he a woman, never truly transformed into a full woman, and still will get more acknowledgement than what she's getting. So that's what this show is about. This show is about pushing women in this industry to the forefront. Yeah.
Awesome. So being a comedian, because this has come up so many times, and I'm not sure if you discuss this on your show or if this is an area, but because I've recently heard D.L. Hughley talk about the Kanye situation. I've heard people talk about certain things. I even started my reaction videos on commenting on certain situations. But what is really off limits in comedy? Because is there an area where we just shouldn't touch? Because even with the Macy Gray, everybody's like, LeBron shouldn't be laughing at Macy. Hell, if it was funny,
It's funny.
laugh. I don't care how old, how young, how well she sing, how well she don't. Like, you know, like,
Right.
I feel like comedy is the most structured at this point
Yeah. It's sad.
career, when it wasn't meant to be.
It's not.
It's supposed to be, you know, uplifting, lighthearted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well, one of the sayings I live by is laughter is food for the soul. It's medicine for the soul. Like, if you could find a laugh in anything, if you could find a comedy in anything, it just makes, you know, the world that much lighter. It helps you deal with things. I don't understand, you know, why people have become so overly sensitive. I don't think there's any boundaries to comedy. You know, we got dark comedy. We have, you know, we got everything. People laugh about, Lord forgive me, but they'll laugh about abortions on up to, you know what I'm saying, just the way somebody
dying.
looks. Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
dying, you know, old people. It's never really been a limit. You know, it's just, I guess, what you can stomach. Like, what is your personal limitations on what you would find funny? I think the reason why there shouldn't be limitations is because most of the time comedians are expressing traumas, things that they've been through, and this is their art of expressing it. So, you know, if you can't stomach it, then I mean, shoot, get out the kitchen, baby. Like, ain't nobody asking you to sit here.
And see, that's one of the things I feel like takes away from the true craft is trying to say what's off limits or what shouldn't be talked about, or how. I feel like it be the people who are in situations similar that have issues like, oh, they talking about me.
Right.
And it's not really
Taking
you
it too
talking
personal.
about, it's not really, you know, you talking about them. It's just, it seems so familiar, and it hurts because either you're still experiencing it or you can't look at it from a different standpoint.
Right.
And it's just like,
And that happens, you know. I understand. Like, this conversation is very near and dear to me because I do a lot of limiting myself, and I call it editing myself. So there's like a lot of things that I find funny that I know my following or my supporters, they're probably gonna look at me like, whoa, she really, you know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I like getting into character, because being in a character form allows it to become relatable for some people, and allows me the range to reach certain, you know, areas in comedy that, you know, you just looking at me as Tenishia, you probably aren't going to be able to follow because you're stuck on maybe my appearance, or you're stuck on how the tone of my voice, or maybe certain type of gestures I'm doing. But when I go all the way into the character and I'm able to present the funny, then I think it's a little more acceptable. And that's not for everybody. So stand-ups ain't gonna, not very many stand-ups are going to get on the stage and become a whole character for you to be able to digest the joke.
Right.
So that goes right back to personal preference on it. You get what I'm saying? So people got to let up. Like, I have to limit a lot of things because I know I got a real religious family, you know. And if I get a little too far off to the left and the right, them phone calls gonna come through so quick, and I don't be having the time. So I just be like, let me just leave that for when I'm so much money coming in the door, ain't nobody mad about nothing. Everybody
listen, I can buy me another family.
You got your house. Be quiet. Let me finish doing me. You know, but
Right.
it is what it is. It's just about what you can handle.
Yeah, I found myself, like when I started my reaction videos, I found myself, like you said, making sure that what I'm saying is an open forum for either discussion, debate, or question, not necessarily dictating.
Right.
So what I'll do is be like, what's going on here? This look like, you know, versus me saying exactly what it is. I will give, you know, just like an opinion or something about it and just kind of make it funny, because I'm like, the way I talk to my girls, I'm just gonna do that, and that's what's been happening. But when I saw DL's video today on TikTok, I was like,
What did he say?
he said that he doesn't think that the Kanye and Kim situation is funny because it's stalking, and the only reason he doesn't have a restraining order or he's in jail is because he has all this money and he has all these records, and it's like,
It's true. So what?
and but here's the thing, he's earned that money,
Right.
He's made those records,
But I get
the
what he's saying,
shit's
but-
still funny.
Yeah.
The fact that everybody think this man is, his new girlfriend look just like his wife. I mean, like that. Who doesn't
Boy,
think
Kanye
that that's,
is crazy. Like,
but I'm saying,
he know he off his rocker sometime. I mean, he's been diagnosed or whatever, and you know, if you don't find it funny, cool, that's cool. But him in them big ass boots,
everywhere.
them boots. I'm
Everywhere.
sorry, baby. Them boots are hilarious, and he keep coming for. It's so funny to me that like he's so pressed, and Kim and what's the guy Pete.
Pete, yeah.
Yeah,
I forget his
they
last
could
name.
care less.
Exactly, and that's the thing. She's just like, I'm over here with a whole nother dude,
whole new
probably
life.
pregnant at this point. Like, what
Right.
are
And
you
you know
doing?
he's just pressed. But you know the one
Yeah.
thing that I guess when it comes down to if we are going to make it a sensitive subject, then yeah, his mental health. He really needs to go ahead and handle that.
Right.
Because you don't. It's sad if we're all laughing and he's spiraling. Well, I mean he's actually spiraling. He is.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I think that he does have people talking to him. Every stage he's been through, this mental stage, he's
Yeah.
had people reaching out,
Yeah.
and they've said they've reached out. So at some point, one of his good buddies, the ones with the money and not us,
right.
to be like, hey, slow down. Now, I don't know if he's trying everything he can before it's actually complete, but it's looking a little crazy to the world on the processes you taking, sir.
Right.
So
I
that's
also feel like it's just because he's a superstar.
Yeah.
So everything he's doing is, out for the public eye. Because this ain't no different than somebody crazy baby daddy that don't want to let his baby mama live. And he got to be everywhere. He's showing up everywhere she at. He calling her phone all hours of the night. Like, it's the same drama. It's baby mama, baby daddy drama. Like, y'all got to stop being so overprotective just because he's Kanye.
the same drama.
Kanye.
And the man money is his money.
He gonna do what he want to do.
I mean, he's making money. He don't care about what we saying.
At all.
If he did, he wouldn't have stayed 40 days and 40 nights in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium to
Looking
make
like-
an album. Like,
Looking homeless and stuff and doing
Right.
rituals. Nobody knows what's going on. He do not
Mashed
care.
up,
Right?
like-
He do not care. Like, the man is doing him. He gonna walk around in them big snow boots and he gonna live his life.
in the middle of summer, I'm sure.
Look, I went because I be trying to do different aesthetics, right? I'm like, I'm just doing me right now. I'm just trying to be free. Gave y'all some Super
I see,
Saiyan tonight.
honey. Love it.
And so I went and I bought some of the e-girl. That is, everybody's doing it on TikTok, like the e-girl.
Yeah.
We used to call it just emo.
Yeah.
And I got some of them big Franken boots.
I saw,
And
yeah.
girl, I love them boots. And one of my homies on Instagram, he hit me up. He said, girl, if you don't take them Kanye boots. Immediately, I was a little crushed because I was like, dang, they look like Kanye boots. Like,
It
nobody
should be
likes
like-
Kanye boots.
Well,
I
me
was
and
like, well,
Kanye
maybe,
on here.
right. Maybe I'm in style then, you hater.
Yeah. Hey, this a trend. Kanye, I'm number 2.
Right.
Because if you circulate like Kanye, you should be getting paid.
Right. Facts.
Shoot.
Okay.
Mm.
Me and my Kanye boots. Where the money
Exactly.
at?
That's walk around with him. Kanye, Jesus walks.
No, you did. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so also I saw you were nominated for Comedian of the Year by Boss Babe
Oh yes,
Award.
I'm excited about that. I feel kind of like I'm a little nervous about it because I'm up against two really big female comedians in this in the Atlanta area in this industry. One of them is a good friend of mine, Miss Lauren Knight. Lauren is a beast.
Lauren is a
and
beast.
she's so well known, well loved. You know,
Yeah.
she's a stand up.
Yeah.
And she's literally got her hand in every realm of stand up comedy, from what people would consider predominantly white clubs to the mixed to, you know, the black
She
clubs.
has every genre. Like,
yes.
she's really dope.
Yes, the girl can go into a stand up just by talking to her. You're gonna get a show.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a show.
I learned that myself.
Yes. You know, I met her years ago. I was hosting my own comedy show, and I asked her to come out, and she came out, and I'm not gonna lie, it was going well, but it got to going after she got off the stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little nervous, but either way, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You know, and then Kia Comedy, you know, she's really big in the LGBTQ and all the rest of the letters y'all got, no offense. And she's really big doing her thing over there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ooh, it's some stiff competition. I hope my folks voted.
But I'm going to tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you this. The ones who been here doing it ain't been nominated, so that's a good thing. That says something about your material and your writing, because for you to be up with one of the greats and people who've been grinding ain't really get that recognition. Not saying that one, you know, a platform is all the recognition you need, but it's still dope to be proud of.
Yeah,
so,
I am. This is the first time I've ever been nominated for anything. So, you know, people was like, what's Boss Babe? I said, I don't care. I'm nominated for it.
Exactly.
And I'm showing
It's
up.
a nomination. Shoot,
I'm nominated. There's an award. Are you voting?
Exactly. Click the link. Ooh, so yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Character development from, I guess, when I first met you and known of your many characters, I guess it's been over 3 years. How has, especially with the pandemic and stuff, and I know we get tired of talking about it, but we still kind of.
It was a very big part of our lives.
Yeah, and it helped us do a lot of creativity from home and kind of hone in on what we really needed to do. So how has your character development from Lily, from Blair, Pam, all of them, like how is that journey going right now?
Okay, so I'm tired of them.
We got to put the bag on.
I'm tired of doing the same characters, but I understand people want what they want, and girl, your fans will run you into the ground about their favorites. Yeah. So I got to give them a taste of, you know, who turned them on to me in the first place. Yeah, you know, once you've been doing it for so many years, you kind of start running out of material. So all I keep doing is just adding more characters to the plethora that I already have, making myself look more psycho with each character. And grateful, you know, I'm so grateful that, you know, the people, the real fans, the real people that are there to support me, they're growing with me. They're accepting the new characters. They're laughing with me. They're seeing how some characters, they may be alike in some ways, but they still seeing the differences in them. So right now my two newest characters are Miss Shonda, and I just brought Grand onto the scene last week. So yeah, Grand is like my favorite right now. Everybody's like, I want to see Grand with Lily. I'm like, let me think of something hard put together. That'd be great. So
we all know everybody grandma raised them. So,
So Grand, she's supposed to be the matriarch of my whole family. And one of these days, she's actually going to break down how each character is related to each other. Because I get so tired of people trying to put what child with what mama, what auntie is with what daddy. I'm like, y'all don't know. Y'all ain't been following.
Right.
Pay attention.
The family tree.
Yes, we're going to break down the family tree.
So the top one is still Blair.
Yeah, she is she's got some competition. So my top characters are Blair, Pam, Lily, and Trevor. Those are the ones
Trevor
I get
can't
the
go
most.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Trevor can't go nowhere. Nowhere.
I get the most requests for them.
Yeah, Trevor can't go nowhere. Lily ain't going nowhere. We already know.
Right.
But Trevor, you got to keep Trevor.
Yeah, yeah. I had to sit them down for a little while. I was like, I can't think of no more freaking things to say with you right now.
With everything going on.
Yeah, but you know, that's another thing. I tried to separate my comedy from politics or from,
yeah.
you know, from hot topics and things like that, because I feel like with media, we're getting that shoved down our throats all day. I want my page to be somewhere where you can come and get a break, a relief from all of that, just get some laughs and relate to something outside of the worries of today and move forward.
Okay. That makes sense.
We need a break every once in
They
a
still come to my page for trash talking.
They like talk about
they
this.
just like, because I'm country and I be saying trash. It's just, I don't know. And I've
Well, you
also
real.
learned.
And I like how you play devil's advocate on some things.
I've also tried to keep it clean, because I know a lot of people just be like, oh my gosh.
Right.
And like you said, some families, Christians, and they don't be trying to hear all that. Not saying that they gonna support either way, but
Right.
because they being nosy, I'm
Right.
just gonna go and clean it up.
Right.
And then I heard that, clean comedy gets more money.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Oh, that's definitely my thing. I'm
definitely
trying to be a household
streaming.
name.
Yeah, I'm definitely streaming that way. So.
Yeah, yeah. I want to be like, y'all can talk mess about Kevin Hart all day, but that money
Hello?
is sitting
Hello.
very nice. That's where I'm trying to be.
And who's following? Tiffany.
Exactly. Yes, she's on her way. She cleaning it up and making it nice.
Yes, all the way up. So okay, I'm not coming, but see, that's the stuff that I be putting out, because it's so fresh and just be,
Right.
you just
Natural.
can't help but to say something.
Right. It's natural.
Because it's funny. Now the situation ain't funny, but the fact that girl, you should have known you was gonna be number 23.
There's a lineup.
Look at coming. Look at his
You came in
career.
today.
This man should have been married with kids.
I mean, didn't he get married? He was married to the
Girl.
white lady.
That was his number one fault.
When that one right there, boy, when he pulled that out the back pocket,
Listen, all of them.
it
Every
was
time.
like, there are times when you need someone, she's white.
You give me one that's successful right now that got a white wife, I would be quiet. You give me one, cause Tay Diggs had somebody white. He with April. Like, you give me one.
What is he doing? I mean,
Him
I'm
and
not saying
April.
that him and April can't, do their thing. I'm just saying this looks very desperate on both sides, if you ask me.
Well, April's
But nobody did.
April's brand seemed always desperate to me. So to add Tay, it just kind of made sense that both of them are now like, oh,
Together.
yeah, because his career, it
needs a boost.
it does need a boost.
But here's my thing, like, you hopped on that train too late, because now when she popped back up, I was like, oh, okay, nobody's paying her any attention anymore.
But that's why, because when Tay got on TikTok, that's when he went viral. Not for any work,
Right.
but TikTok. And so I'm pretty sure that was a moment of, oh, Tay's my friend. Let me call him up. Let's see if we could do something.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they do have a good chemistry.
You think so?
It works for their audience.
Okay.
I look at the comments and stuff, and everybody seem to love it. And sometimes the shit look good.
Okay.
And sometimes I be like, all right, y'all doing a little too much now. But-
Yeah, it feels very
'Cause-
forced to me. I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing
It
about
feels
Tay.
natural.
He's theatrical.
Yeah,
He's
is.
very theatrical.
Always has been.
And April is on the silly side. So it just kind of like.
You think it
alright.
works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with
That's
Tay,
why
I
I'm
really
not
think that's him. I really think that's him.
Yeah, no, I think that's him. I mean, it has to be. He with Wiley.
But April's end has always looked desperate from everything she's done. So I can't really. I'm not saying her career as far as a singer, but I mean like reality TV, everything, because she didn't really have a dramatic experience outside of Omarion.
Right.
So it's like, okay, what else do you bring?
Right.
So
Well, she about to get ready to bring the TikToks with Tay.
she been bringing the TikTok. There's gonna be some other kind of ticking going on. But
I
yeah,
heard your best friend take. Look, this I had your homies.
I'm hoping he shall never. He shall.
April girl, I don't mean no harm. It's just jokes.
Just jokes.
It's just jokes.
But we for real. Take hide them in. Cause you just never know what's gonna happen. Obviously, you was her friend first, just like what's her name? Lil Fizz? Not Lil Fizz. Yeah, it was Fizz.
Yeah, Fizz.
Yeah, they start off as friends, so pay attention to all that.
Yeah. Yep.
Pay attention to all that. Now, she free to do what she want, but it's the homeboys is the ones fouling up. So take beware.
Beware.
Okay, so this part, we're gonna talk about in the lab, which is life and balance. I know I talked to you about this before, but I just want an update on how your children are now adjusting to their very successful, very influential, very popular mom being seen viral everywhere. Like, how is that?
Girl, my kids don't give a damn.
They don't.
They don't care about none of that. I mean, I know sometimes they come home and they be like, Mom, my friends seen you. Or when I come up to their school and some of their friends get a little excited, then, I can see that they're proud of me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, girl, my kids run me. I be like, I think y'all forgetting who's the boss. I said, I think y'all forgetting who's the boss around here. And they be looking at me like, yeah.
I mean, you are kind of petite.
And they tall. My 11-year-old, that's my middle daughter, she's literally taller than me at this point.
Really?
Yes, so my 15-year-old is looking me dead in the eye. She's about a half an inch taller than me, but the 11-year-old, she is surpassing her older sister. So I'm looking at her like, now, don't get it twisted. I will kick you in your kneecap and adjust you down. I will bring you down a peg or two. But they're sweet. The baby is the one that's got the most sass. And
always.
she lets me know she's really the one running the show around the house. But yeah, the only thing I get to do is just, show up, go off when need be, and go in my room. They run everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't no mama to star when I come home. It's just mom. I'm like, leave me alone. Can't you see I'm in here indulging in self-care, wine and cheese, and where is the Frederick? I turn around, look, they got him running. When he comes home, he is literally a slave to them.
Really?
They want to go to the mall, they want to go eat, they want ice cream. Daddy, can you watch this movie? And I'm looking like, what about me? What about my time?
That's what happens when you have a house full of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I have my sister and my nieces.
Oh, yeah.
So he don't be trying to come home at all.
At all.
Because the nieces be like, Uncle Buck. So crazy.
Yes, he was next. So how is the transition? Is he doing more videos with you, with Blair?
So he has his, he's like in and out. So it like sometimes he's like, yeah, come on, babe, let's shoot, let's get it done. And then sometimes he looking like, look, I'm too tired. I ain't worried about you. These videos, better use a different character. Get them used to some other characters,
Right.
And that's understandable because he works hard. He drives trucks. And, when he comes home, he ready to rest.
Yeah.
But when he does get, a good solid off, like couple of days off, then we'll shoot a couple of videos and see how they rock out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So has there ever been a time where you wanted to just do like a big family video and they were just like, nah, that ain't gonna work?
You mean with all the family?
With your kids and your husband.
Well, we've done some in the past. We've done some here and there. We usually get to those type of videos in the summertime when everybody is home.
Yeah.
And they're not so wired from school, because when I try to shoot them when they come home from school, baby, can't nobody pay attention. And I'm like Beyonce when it comes to my work, baby. Yeah, get it together. Put your face this way. Lighting. You hold the camera up. Too low. Hold it up. Okay? Hold it, because if you don't catch her face, this is take 37. Yeah, they really, when it comes to shooting, everybody's excited because they know they're going to be seen. But when it's go time, they be looking at me like, the monster is out.
Yeah.
Comes the mega bitch. They can't stand
But
me.
when they see it, they understand why, because it's like, for it to be great and presentable, and you want to...
Yeah, I got to do my thing. That's another reason why I have problems with collabing with people.
Yeah.
because, people just like to freelance, and I'm looking like, where's the structure? Where's the punchlines? I can't do it.
Yeah, I got tired of showing up, and it was just, all right, what we gonna do?
Yeah.
I drove 45 minutes for what we gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm not
So
doing
I
that.
have a new video out. Me and Tori and my husband, we finally went ahead and shot another Frederick Friday, and we had Jesse McDonald. And I was so excited to shoot with him because when he came to approach me about collabing, he already had content material.
Boom.
He had a script ready. He already knew what his punchlines was going to be. So it was like he showed up, we shot. We actually did about a good 3 of them, and then he went home. And I was like, that's how I like to work.
Exactly.
Let's show up, let's work, let's disperse.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So last but not least, we always got to play some sort of game or something.
Yes, let's get to it.
So what we're gonna do is word association. Give me first thing that comes to your mind. I think I have about 5 or 6. So
Let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
see. You can say the word and whatever comes to your mind, but at least just kind of give something. So,
All right,
let's
I'm
see.
ready.
Okay.
Wait, my brain just farted. Okay, I'm ready. I hate when people be like, what comes to your mind? I be like, nothing.
Let it break some wind first.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Children.
Sit your ass down and shut up. That's
Is that Nana?
that's all I ever want to say to kids. I love kids, but I be wanting everybody to sit down and shut up.
I think the more that I experience life, the more peaceful that sounds. Like when we were younger, we didn't want to hear that. It's like, why I gotta shut up and why I gotta sit down? Like, what's over here for me?
Right. And my kids, they just think it's funny whenever I say it, because I do it with so many characters and stuff, and I'm always clowning with them. So when I say sit down and shut up, they be like, I'm like, oh, okay, you think it's a game?
You gotta get real with
Yeah.
them.
It's crazy.
Okay. Ghetto.
Ghetto. Leave me some man with some bank. Get those stuff in the room.
Pam.
Yeah, I'm at the interview and I'm here with Elo. I love everything ghetto.
Oh my gosh. Hey, isn't that something? Like, it's a thing. It's a thing to love ghetto-ness.
It is. I mean,
People
I
talk
feel
about
like
it so bad though.
I feel like if you're talking about it bad, it's probably because you're trying to disassociate yourself. I can't disassociate myself. I mean, it's so much soul.
Yeah.
It's so much just relatability. We all got it. I don't care where your mama and daddy moved you. I don't care where you grew up at. When you hear certain songs, you know what it is.
Exactly.
You got to get it up. Oh, yeah. Everybody put that down.
Okay. President.
Grab her by the pussy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta put the beeps up. I'm so
You
traumatized.
fine. No, you fine.
I'm so
just
traumatized by that president. I am traumatized by Trump. Like, I can't even think of, I don't even, when people be like, Biden is the president, I be like, oh, you right. I'm traumatized. I am Trump traumatized.
Man,
And I can't think of nothing else but the grabber by the, I'm like, oh, wow, that just.
Man, that was so funny.
That's the only thing I could think of when I hear that word. All I see is his big orange face with the flappy thing on his head.
The
comb over.
toupee.
I was just hoping one day it would just fly back.
I thought it did.
It did.
I thought so.
I missed
Maybe
it.
somebody was playing games, but I really thought it did.
I missed it.
Well, Joey Ed.
Who is Joey?
Joe Biden. Joe Byron.
Oh, Joe Byron.
Take me out to dinner.
Bing bong. I don't know, girl. All I know is he's starting to look corpsey, so I can't.
He was looking corpsey 2 days before they actually
He looking like a corpse.
put him up there. I
was like, when he was up there with Obama, he had hair. He was almost kind of a good-looking white man. Now he just looked corpsey.
Yeah, them 2 days prior to it wasn't working for him.
stress.
Before he raised the hand.
We was all like, oh, this what y'all did. Y'all.
Right,
Oh.
right. Our options were few.
Enjoy it.
Okay, last one. Ex-boyfriend.
Sorry, mother. He wasn't that sorry. It was just.
They all sorry. If they
it was just-
they sorry.
No, because really, I ain't shit. So it was really me.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time,
Even if it was you, it wasn't you. So don't even go with it.
nah, it was me. I wasn't shit. You know, he was just too soft and tender. And I liked it, for a little while, but it got old. I was like, baby, you gotta get a little more abrasive with a chick like me. I need to feel like if I step out of line, you gonna Donkey Kong me on the top of it.
Yeah.
I can't feel like all I got to do is curse you out and you finna go retreat to mama. I can't.
Yeah, I need a little correction too.
Yeah,
Like,
because I
shit.
got a slick mouth.
I think that's what it is. I really think that's what, because I don't know how to fight, but I can tongue wrestle. I will cut below the belt. I will do that, but I cannot fight. So I do need somebody to be like, shut your ass up and sit
down. Shut up and sit your ass down. That's why, when people get underneath those comments and they see me and my husband interacting, these are characters, people. Like, my man is the man of the house. He is literally the only man that can actually check me outside of my daddy. Because if you think that you finna get some straightening in, I don't know if y'all can see this neck, but you ain't straightening nothing. You ain't straightening nothing. And the only reason why, I'd be scared of him is because I'd be like, no, please say he still love me. Don't go. Right. Nobody else will take me. They think they want to take me, but they won't. Once I start talking, they'll be like, oh, hell no. You didn't go to jail to be crazy.
That would be like, it's like, wait, you done been with me through how many summers, springs, winters, and falls, and you still here? Yeah. I got to be good to you. Just hold on a second. Just let me just think about what I just said to you real quick, sir. Just don't walk away.
You always be, nowadays, I'd be like, don't you want to be rich? We almost there. I promise you, it's going to pay off. I'm going to take good care of you. You ain't going to have to lift a finger. Whatever you want, you can have whatever you like.
That'll keep it. That'll keep it right there. Like, ooh, I ain't got to do nothing. But watch TV and scratch my balls with it.
Pick your toes. Do what makes you happy. Just don't go. Please. I'm going to make it rain on them as soon as I get paid.
That's it.
This is for all the time. What is that? For the times you get me for the world.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, T, for coming to the show tonight.
Thank
Such
you
a
for
great
having
time.
me.
Yeah.
It was good. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. It's feeling rich in here.
Feeling rich.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, every week, every Monday night at 8, YouTube All Out Necessity. I have all new guests coming, and thank you for watching.
Thanks for listening to the episode. And although we would love to sit and chop it up with every one of y'all, we know that's impossible. That's why we would like for you to sign up and join our community, so you can be a part of all our upcoming events before everyone else gets a chance. You can reach us on Instagram at All Out Necessity, or hit us up on our website at www.alloutnecessity.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.